How are you doing? This is Dr. Nandi. Today we are going to talk about hyperbola. So I'll share my screen with you. So what is a hyperbola? Hyperbola is the set of all points x, y, such as shown in the diagram, for which the absolute value of the difference between the distance from two distinct fixed points called foci. So one of the distance is d2, the other is d1. So for which the absolute value of the difference between the two distances, that is d2 minus d1, the absolute value of that, okay, is constant. Okay, so the absolute value of the difference between the distances from the two distinct fixed points called foci is constant. That is d2 minus d1 is constant. The line through the two foci intersects a hyperbola at 2 points called the vertices. Okay, so you see the vertex in the lower diagram. Okay, the line segment connecting the vertex is called the transverse axis, and the midpoint of the transverse axis is the center of the hyperbola. So you see the picture of the center of the hyperbola in the second diagram. Okay, one distinguished feature of hyperbola is that the graph has two separate branches, as you can see. Two separate, one on the left, one on the right. So what is the standard equation of a hyperbola? The standard equation of the hyperbola is x minus h whole square divided by a square minus y minus k whole square divided by b square equal to 1. In this case, the transverse axis is horizontal, which is the picture we have shown in this diagram. Okay. What about when the transverse axis is vertical? Then the equation is y minus k squared divided by a square minus x minus h square divided by b square equal to 1. In this case, the transverse axis is vertical. The vertices are a units from the center, as shown in the second picture. And the foci are c units from the center. Okay. Okay. So vertex is where the transverse axis cuts the curves, and the centers, okay, is in the center of the transverse axis, and the foci are the 2 points. So, okay. So vertices are a units from the center, and the foci are c units from the center, as shown in the picture. So A is smaller than C. Okay. So we have C square is equal to A square plus B square. Each hyperbola has two asymptotes that intersect at the center of the hyperbola, as shown in the third picture. Okay. So you see the asymptotes. The asymptotes come close to the hyperbolas but do not touch it or do not cross it. For a horizontal transverse axis, the equations of the asymptotes are y, okay, y equal to k plus b over a divided by x minus h, and y equal to, so there are two asymptotes, two equations. One is y equal to k plus, and the other one is y equal to k minus b over a x minus h multiplied by x minus h. For a vertical transverse axis, which is not shown in this diagram, the equation of the asymptotes are y is equal to k plus a over b x minus h. That is the difference from the horizontal transverse axis. Not b over a, here it is a over b multiplied by x minus h, and the other one is y equal to k minus a over b multiplied by x minus h. So I will stop here today. If you have any question, please write me a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button at the bottom right corner of the screen. I come back every day with a new problem and a new solution. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.